Something different is happening here at UL Lafayette.
Broadcasting students take skills, tools, and best practices learned in the classroom
and step into the community.
Interviewing real people about real issues
that educate, inspire, and often entertain.
Going behind the final score, covering high school standouts, Ragin' Cajuns, and more.
Sports on and off campus.
Every week in the television news studio.
Reporters, photographers, camera operators, news anchors, and producers
bring Acadiana News 1 to you.
From the first at-bat
to the final buzzer-beating shot
to a touchdown rush that forces the fans out of their seats.
The Acadiana News 1 sports team is your home for complete sports coverage on and off campus.
Going behind the final score and covering teams that matter to you.
From the Ragin' Cajuns to our next high school stars, Acadiana News 1 uncovers the true meaning behind being a student athlete.
Discovering what it takes to make it to the top.
Acadiana News 1, coverage you can count on.
Hey there, Acadiana. I'm Lauren Jones. Coming up on Acadiana at Your Service, we have stories showcasing how public figures go above and beyond their duty to help others. It's an officer's job to respond to everyday emergencies, but one Lafayette Parish police officer shows us what it truly means to take a step beyond the badge. Spring is in full effect. A Lafayette pub owner is doing what she can to give back this season by hosting an Easter basket giveaway, but Easter isn't the only holiday she chooses to make a difference. Perseverance paid off for this high school basketball coach. No obstacle went untamed as she led her team to this year's championship victory. Pet Partners of Acadiana lets us in on how the pet therapy program has been successful for many generations, providing services to local hospitals and schools. The Salvation Army helps an estimated 25 million Americans annually. A Lafayette man partnered with the organization to help local homeless find food, rest, and shelter. Rain High School's football team is experiencing change as alumni Kane Guidry takes over the program. His mission is to give the community a football team that can't be beat. Join us for the Acadiana at Your Service newscast and learn more about how the individuals in these stories are leaving a lasting impact on the community.
Lafayette Traffic Control says that college students are abusing their handicap stickers. Something special is happening here at McMillan's Pub on East Simcoe Street, where Easter baskets just like this are being filled to help the less fortunate children in Lafayette. According to Town Square employees, radio reaches everyone, with constant listening year-round, making it one of the biggest forms of media in the current market. For Acadiana News 1, I'm Katelynn Sprague.
It's just become a lot more accepted, because I think mainly because you see it more often.
Tattoo artist Urban Bienvenue at AAA Tattoo in Lafayette says what used to represent outsiders,
it was really the people on the outskirts of society that got tattoos,
now appeals to all walks of life, even in the most prestigious professions.
I've tattooed like doctors and lawyers.
Bienvenue says his start in tattooing was almost instantaneous.
I went in and showed him like a bunch of my sketchbooks and hired me on the spot.
And says after 20 years of tattooing, one of the most rewarding experiences is how much his clients trust him.
I feel confident because that person's put their trust in me, because basically, you know, that artwork is in your hands.
This one right here is actually for me and my wife. It's actually part of the album cover of our song.
Logan Lassane says his confidence in Bienvenue is why he chose him as an artist.
I gave it to Urban and he kind of broke parts of it off and kept what I wanted.
And while Lassane got that tattoo to commemorate his wife, he says that his other tattoos have different meanings.
I have two of them for experiences. I have one kind of represent, like, to remember my grandparents.
The reasons are just as varied as the tattoos, really.
Bienvenue says while people get tattoos for a variety of reasons, picking a credible tattoo shop is one of the most important things to do to ensure you are getting good ink.
Cleanliness is number one. You want the person to be very knowledgeable about their craft, about what they can do.
And he encourages those who are interested in getting tattooed to do their research before making a permanent decision.
Check out their portfolios and see, check out the quality of their work too.
I'm Katelynn Sprague for Acadiana News 1. Technology changes the dating landscape in a way where people can explore potential partners online without ever leaving the comfort of their own home. And because of its online nature, this new way of dating opens its doors to supporters.
I would consider dating someone I met online.
And cynics.
They're more than likely not who they say they are.
But despite the skepticism Maddie Cassidy feels about online dating, the Pew Research Center 2015 poll shows the use of online dating sites by young adults has tripled since 2013, literally making it love at first sight.
We met online, but not on a dating app. We met in a video game.
Dr. Offersay Van Gerwen, a communication professor at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, propelled into her happily ever after online with her now husband Caspar Van Gerwen.
The first thing that attracted me to him was his leadership style.
And Professor Coy Cheshire, an associate professor at the School of Information at UC Berkeley, says that this recent popularity in dating online may stem from the ability for people to connect with a broader sphere of possible soulmates without any social pressures interfering with the connection.
And online dating really kind of removes a lot of those barriers, makes it easier in some sense for people to connect with a larger number of potential folks and do some low-risk interaction.
A lot of those nonverbals that are lost, but we made up for that with emojis and pictures.
After 6 months of using the keyboard to communicate, Van Gerwen says they were very nervous about meeting each other.
And I said, what happens if we meet in person and the chemistry's just not there?
But after the first meeting, Van Gerwen knew that the man she met online was the man for her.
The medium didn't matter as much. It was just as personal because we made it personal.
I'm Katelynn Sprague for Acadiana News 1. Patrons at the Opelousas Eunice Public Library are embracing the digital era with the adoption of one specific technology.
The ebooks are taking off and they're awesome.
Angela Zachary, the systems coordinator at the Opelousas Eunice Library, says that it only takes seconds for people to access a countless selection of books in the palms of their hands.
They go on their device, they log in, from there they can choose their books and then they read them off of their tablet, their phone.
Zachary says that since the location began offering ebooks, business is booming.
The population of them coming into the library has increased.
Zachary also says that this digital format offers several key benefits to patrons.
The thing about ebook stores, you don't actually have to leave your home to come and get them.
And provides a sense of relief for a specific niche in the community.
Especially our elderly who can't hardly get out anymore, so the ebooks kind of take the fear away of them of I'll never be able to read again.
But despite the ebooks' several advantages, Ms. Zachary says there's nothing that can ever fully replace the timelessness of holding a physical book.
We have a lot of patrons that still love the books in their hands.
And Opelousas resident Ricky Adjison says that a physical library offers a certain sense of belonging that ebooks cannot match.
I think everyone lacks the nostalgia of a library to go there and sit down in the place.
So, are ebooks really the way of the future?
No.
No, ma'am. No.
According to Opelousas library goers, physical books aren't going anywhere anytime soon. For Acadiana News 1, I'm Katelynn Sprague.